Welcome to the 7th Military World Games here in Wuhan, China. Over the course of 10 days, 9,308 military athletes, including 67 world and Olympic champions from 109 countries, are participating across 27 different sports in the host city of Wuhan, central China's Hubei province. So what does it mean for China to host this global sporting event? And what's unique about these games? I'm Jenny Cortez-Ibanez, and this is Xinhua Special. The name of the host city, Wuhan, starts with the Chinese character Wu, which is commonly associated with military and martial art. But if we delve deeper, the character Wu is made up of two characters, the weapons spear and stop, which tells us that the objective of the military is to stop the use of weapons and avoid wars. The Chinese philosophy, which lies in its character Wu, is in line with the message of the grand opening ceremony here at the 7th Military World Games. China is welcoming the world with the message of peace and friendship. The Military World Games, also known as the Olympics for military, is the top multi-sport event for soldiers from across the globe.
Athletes, as soldiers, share the same values, resilience, bravery, teamwork. It's very important also for athletes, for sportive, than for soldiers.
The CISM Military World Games was launched in 1995 to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, and since then it has been held every 4 years. In May 2015, China, a member state of CISM, won the bid to host this year's Games with Wuhan appointed host city. The Games have been previously held in countries such as Italy, Croatia, India, Brazil, and South Korea. Apart from the thrill of the more common Olympic sports such as soccer, swimming, and basketball, the Games will also feature competitions such as parachuting, aeronautical, and military pentathlon. This will offer the audience a whole new, exhilarating experience. There are many firsts in these games. For the first time in CISM World Games history, it's open to the public. Also, it's the first time that all competitions are held in one city. It's also the first Games to feature newly built Athletes Village and to have the largest number of sports, with badminton, table tennis, tennis, and men's gymnastic events also being held for the first time. On top of that, there are numerous eye-catching elements outside the stadiums. Robots with cutting-edge AI technologies have played an essential role in the construction of the power supply system, which helps save energy and make the Games more eco-friendly. And there's a 5G network covering all the venues. The city is taking this opportunity to showcase its 5G infrastructure construction.
The facilities that they've built here in Wuhan are really impressive. So top-notch facilities, making sure that athletes can focus on their sports.
This cute creature is called Bing Bing, which in Mandarin is a reference to soldiers, is the Games' mascot. Its design is inspired by the Chinese sturgeon, a critically endangered and strictly protected fish that has existed for more than 140 million years and is one of the oldest living animals in the Yangtze River. Known as the City of River and Lakes, Wuhan is the biggest city in the middle reaches of the Yangtze River behind me. The rich water resources and a green environment helped Wuhan win its bid to become the host city for the Games.
This is how we can get more visibility for the contribution, not only for Wuhan, but we know the tradition in China. So the contribution in the world for the peace. Without peace, no development.
Me parece muy bien, porque creo que los países debemos compenetrarnos más y pensar más en la paz y la amistad que debemos tener entre nosotros mismos.
A stunning Military World Games themed light show has been staged along the Yangtze River in Wuhan to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China, and it's a sparkly symbol of the friendship and peace among the world's militaries. Making the bid to host the 2019 Military World Games was a significant decision made by President Xi and the Central Military Commission.
我宣布，第7届世界军人运动会开幕。
When meeting with foreign military officers in Wuhan before the grand opening ceremony, Xi, who is also the chairman of the Central Military Commission, said that athletes participating in the Games could use the sunshine of sports to clear the shadow of war, improve intercultural communication, and come together to strive for peace. Dating back 2,500 years ago, a timeless piece of Chinese literature on war strategies called Art of War clearly regards war as one to be avoided whenever possible. The book says the greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Even when war becomes inevitable, the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Earlier this year, China released a white paper titled China's National Defense in the New Era, in which it states that China adheres to a national defense policy that is defensive in nature. This is determined by the socialist system of China, the strategic decision to follow the path of peaceful development, the independent foreign policy of peace, and the best of cultural traditions that considers peace and harmony as fundamentals.
When we are all together, soldiers, united under the CISM banner, we share values, but beyond values, it's a kind of spirit of peace, spirit of sharing, and above all, the competition. That is the spirit that we want to bring, to carry on, and everywhere in the world.
The competitions on stage will be fierce as athletes fight for that number one spot. But China's message has always been loud and clear, sharing friendship and building peace together. It is the philosophy that has run through the bloodstream of Chinese civilizations for thousands of years, also the founding principle upon which CISM was built.
The World Military Games has officially kicked into high gear here in Wuhan. The atmosphere here is electric and you can feel everyone's excitement. The competitions are now well underway, so let's sit back and enjoy this one-of-a-kind global extravaganza. See you next time.